Said I wouldn't get another video out, and I've managed it. Welcome back to Liberty Junction with Double O Dave. I thought in this video I'd talk about and show my entire collection of Class 37s. All four of them. I've only got four. I've only been collecting them for about 18 months though, so I've spent quite a bit of money on quite a few things, so picking it up as I go. I've only got Bachmann and Accurascale. I've not bothered with Hornby. The last Hornby HST railroad that I got, as I've mentioned, it lasted about an hour before it died. And even the premium HST that I've got, it don't really fill me with confidence that it's going to last forever. It might last, who knows, but I certainly don't think it's to the standard of the competition out there. So I'm not looking at purchasing Hornbys at the minute. Please don't hate me for that. It's only my opinion. My opinion's only spans back 2 years at the absolute max. So I'm no expert. It's just my opinion and what I think. So I've got four 37s. I've got a 2019 model, the Bachmann Rail Freight Red Stripe, which I picked up used off eBay last year or year before. I think it was last year. I've then got the Bachmann large logo blue, which I bought brand new, and that's the sound fitted model, as is the other. I think it's a 2023. It might be 2022 model, but it's one of the latest ones. And then I've got that Accurascale that's just gone by at the top, which I picked up off eBay and paid over the odds for second hand, even though it was new, but no receipt. And then this one in the bottom of the picture, which I picked up new for $259.99. So what I thought I'd do is a bit of a head-to-head, and I know it's been done before by everyone, but this one's going to be slightly different because it's got a bit of a twist, and we'll see how they perform with that. And while that's all happening, we'll admire the views on the way, like that lovely shot of the driver. And I'll introduce you to a few more bits and bobs that I've done. Not many, because I'm knocking videos out probably every 3 or 4 days at the minute, and it's taking a fair bit of time up. But I'm trying to give a bit of a push, and then I might drop back to once a week to save the earache from other members of the household who keep commenting on how much time I'm spending on my phone. I dropped on a decent little eBay bargain the other day. I say bargain. You have to argue whether it is a bargain, but those figures there, they're all new. I got 8 packs of Bachmann figures in a one-off job lot, and they all appeared brand new. And I paid £51, which £51 for 8 packs of figures, it just seems crazy when you can get 100 figures from China for like £8. But the Chinese ones are not great either, and the Bachmann ones, I love them. So yeah, I got, basically, you're looking at between £12 and £13 a pack, so I got about £100 worth, basically half price. Worked out about £6.30 a pack, something like that. Yeah, that's just doing random head maths, so it's probably completely wrong. So them figures will be dotting up everywhere. The Extreme Train Spotters, they were in that pack. I didn't really want Train Spotters, but then it gave me the idea of the Extreme Train Spotters, which I'm now really happy with. So here we've got my 2 Bachmanns. We've got the Rail Freight Red Stripe, and I do love it. I absolutely love that model. Its speaker's not very good. It's apart from that, it's brilliant. It's a little bit rattly. I need to take the body off, upgrade the speaker, and I think maybe make the fan a bit more solid with some black tack, because it's a little bit rattly, but I love it. I really love it, as much as I love the view under my little dingy station. So that Rail Freight Red Stripe, I got that model, like I say, off eBay, and as soon as I saw how it ran and the sound, everything, it just was night and day better than the Hornby stuff that I had at the time. So then I got this second Bachmann, and that was even better still, and I was gobsmacked with it. and I've got the CV settings on that. I did them all the other week, and I love how slow this blue one starts off, and I really need to fix all the others, but it's just getting time to put them on piece of programming track and sort it all, but it will get done. So yeah, I got that one, and I was then fully in love with Bachmann, and then Accurascale came out. And then, like a bit of an idiot, what I would have done, I kind of fell in love with Accurascale straight away. The speakers are amazing in them, and they sound really good. Here he is, folks. Security man. Told you he was ex-army. Look at him. He carries. Look at that. He carries a replica firearm. It is only a replica, so don't go calling police on him, because it is a replica firearm. But he looks the business, doesn't he? He looks the business. He's ex-army. He were a stunt double in First Blood and Rambo 2, and he's really is the business. So yeah, some more of them figures there. I mean, I'm not going to point out that they're coal miners, but they're not coal miners. They're just wearing coal minery type jackets. All right, just to clarify, they're just railway workers. So yeah, I sidetracked the security man. Basically, yeah, I fell in love with the Accurascale. The speakers were amazing. A level up from the Bachmann, I think. So yeah, I was fully in love, and I'd have sold all my Bachmann then and bought a load of Accurascale like a fool. I will add, like a fool, because about a year later, there's been a few bits and bobs of issues with the Accurascales, and as of yet, there's been nothing with that Bachmann or the other Bachmann. Bachmann. Why did I say that? Just gonna have to stop myself, because if I don't say it now, I'll forget. Someone made a comment. Sometimes comments pop up like notifications, don't they, on top of your phone? And I got a comment, and I were at work, so I only glanced read it, and someone, and I don't know who it was, they'd made a comment about, that looks an expensive layout for a tight Yorkshireman, and I really did. It made me chuckle, and I was going to reply to you. I don't know who you are. You're hiding, aren't you, because you deleted it, because you obviously thought, oh, I'm going to offend everyone here and get kicked off. I thought it was funny, if I'm honest. I had a good reply for you, but you deleted it, and I basically looked through every one of my videos trying to find that comment. So not only did you make me laugh and then take it away, you also then cost me about 25 minutes of my own time trying to find it. So yeah, you double did me there with that comment. But yeah, if it were you, put it back on, be brave, put it back on, and let's discuss it. I'm fully up for banter and jokes and silliness. So yeah, we're not out punching each other up. It's just a bit of fun, isn't it? So yeah, don't delete. Don't, if you put in a comment, then you think, oh, that's a bit harsh, I'll delete it. You don't need to. That's just crazy. So yeah, my Extreme Train Spotter forum post, it's caused me a bit of chaos. Look at this now on bridge here, look. Security, can you get that person off that bridge? If they fall on that train, it's going to be a right clean-up session. So please, get out to them, get them down, tell them to stand on side. Right, back on topic. Bachmann, Accurascale, which is better? I've got no idea, but I'll talk about some negatives with each, and there's more with one than there is the other so far that I've picked up on. So the Bachmann, the speaker's not on par, and I don't know why. I don't know why they've not gone with a better speaker and made sure there's no rattles, because both of them can be a little bit rattly. I don't know why they don't fit. Why can't they do the speaker underneath the model where the fuel tanks are, pointing down onto the track, and fit one of them big EM2 speakers that are meant to be the best you can get? It wouldn't take any of the internals up, would it? And to me, surely that's just an empty space anyway. Or is that where the drive gears are? I've no idea, to be honest. But yeah, why can't they try that as an option? The one other thing I'd say about the Bachmann is when the wheels get dirty, you get some intermittent sound clipping over points, and if you let them get really, really, really dirty, you'll get the odd stalling. But that didn't happen until I weathered my track with weathering powder. And if I can go back, I wouldn't use weathering powder, I'd use paint. I can fix it, but I can't really be bothered to get round to fix it a minute, because I could just wash it all down and then paint it or whatever. But I'm going to clean the track. It just needs a clean. I'll have to clean it a few times and eventually it'll settle down and there won't be an issue, because that Bachmann's been faultless for literally 8 months without having to touch them wheels. Now then, on a side note to that, the Accurascale, what I've noticed, when their wheels get dirty, because they are getting dirty at the minute, like I say, I only did that powder about a month ago, and it's not the best idea. I mean, it really isn't. I wouldn't advise it. But with the Accurascale, when the wheels get dirty, the running gets a little bit erratic. So I'm running, say, 5 mile an hour coming down to a stop, and as I get down to 1, it starts speeding up quite violently. And to be fair, I don't like that feature. It's really bad, because if it smashes into something, it's going to cause some right damage, isn't it? So yeah, I'm going to keep on top of cleaning them wheels at the minute. This, like I say, none of this were a problem till I banged that weathering powder down. But yeah, you don't need that, do you? And I don't know if that's because of the stay alive or what, but you certainly don't need, as you come into a stop next to a set of £6.99 points with a light on, smashing through them like that. You're right, it's time for the head-to-head. Security man's going to adjudicate and watch and make sure it's all done fair. Test 1, pull a boatload of wagons around the upper loop. Test 2, pull all the HST carriages at full speed like there's no tomorrow. Don't be a wimp, make sure to do 6 full loops at full speed each to make sure they can handle it like a boss. Let's go. Now, if I'm brutally honest, I don't even know why I thought this test 1 up, because my old black tack couplings ain't gonna hold, have they? You know it and I know it, and spoiler alert, just to spoil it for you, they don't. So what I ended up doing is deleting probably 6 minutes of footage, which probably is a benefit to use because it was getting a bit boring. And I've left this one in because it's a nice little shot, I think. And it's quite a long train. And to be fair, they held up for at least 5 minutes before they started failing. But yeah, still on my to-do list, changing all them. And now it's the Bachmann turn. Same shot, same business. And here we go. So yeah, I'd not even noticed either. I was too busy concentrating on this, and here we go. It's done and dusted. Boom. Test aborted. Coupling failure. We'll not name the coupling. It's a failure. The reality is they both pull all them wagons easily. Neither of them have got any issues pulling, I would say. Those 90-ton wagons, they weigh an absolute ton, to be fair. They really are heavy, so it was a heavy old train, that. So they do well. Credit to both of them. So this one could be fun. I did this live, I didn't mess about, I didn't test it first. Last time I tried running a train full speed, or even near full speed, I had a catastrophic crash. Let's see how this one goes. And just while this is doing, we'll talk a bit more about any of the other issues I've had. So, Accurascale. Running that top video then, I noticed an unusual clicking that I've never heard before. When I investigated it, one of the little sandpipes had gone right down into the floor, were rubbing on all the buffers, not buffers. Sleepers. Sleepers is what it was rubbing on, so I basically just shoved it out of the way. I've seen quite a lot of people complaining about them sandpipes. To me, I think I'm one of these, I don't need them levels of detail. Look at that security man just keeping an eye on things. He's got his eye on this cameraman. Look at him, he's on side at line, he's not going on tracks today now. Now he's there with his gun. He don't know it's not even a real gun. So yeah, that's full speed, look. And I don't think that's particularly quick. So yeah, sandpipes. I think I'm going to trim all mine off, because I'm not convinced that's not why that other one was derailing. I never did get round to finding out receipt and recontacting the Accurascale to get it sorted. I just don't have time, and I can't really be bothered. And then only other thing, I've had bogey chain come off, which I don't even know how that happened, but yeah, that came off. So that's that. Accurascale's run's complete, full speed run. He did 6 laps. I only shown 1 or 2 because once you've seen 2, you don't need to see more, do you? Bachmann's turn. So, just got to add, now I've got security watching my cameraman. I don't know if you noticed, that view weren't half as good that he just got then as that train came to a stop. So, yeah, a bit awkward, isn't it? So, yeah, just going back to what I was saying, these details, why don't they do? I know they do like a version with sound and a version with out. And I know Bachmann do one with fancy glass, which to me means nothing, and a spinny fan. Why don't they do a version with basic bogies, like my red stripe? It's not got any loose chains, it's just basic, and it's more than enough for me. It's got no nonsense that's going to trip it up and cause issues. And then if someone wants a really fancy one that's almost not fit for purpose, then they can pay that money and have that one. But I'd rather have a better speaker, personally, a better speaker with no rattling and no issues than a boatload of issues. That's just how I'd do it personally. I don't know what anyone else thinks. That's a nice little view. That's security guard's view, that. Security man. So here is a comparison. That is full speed Bachmann. And to me, that looks a better speed. Little dark and dingy shot from the edge of platform 4. My camera really struggles with the light in there, but I do like it. So Bachmann's slowing down now. His run's complete. They both managed a good 6 loops. Crash free. No issues there. I've got to say I much prefer the speed of the Bachmann. Security man, top job today, mate. Get your sent off. You've done well. I don't think we need you anymore. You get your sent off, mate, and have a nice cup of tea. See you later. Right, Bob, now's your chance. Get on lines and get me that nice shot. There you go, good man, good man. So I'd have to say, what would I buy in the future? Still not really got an answer. I think if I could buy a Bachmann that was like my red stripe, so it didn't have the extra bogey details, etc., but it had a decent speaker like what the Accurascale or the new Cavalax has got, I think I'd go for that, personally. I don't even think these models particularly need a stay alive. The red stripe struggles a little bit, but it's a very old model compared to the blue. The blue has no issues at all anywhere on my layout. So I think that's what I'd do. If any more bogey chains come off my Accurascales, I'll be pulling the rest off anyway, because I'm not having trains that don't run properly. It's absolute waste. And that's about it, folks. So, yeah. Hang on a minute, what's that there? Oh, my security man's got home as well. Who's this here now? I've sent security home as well, so I could get that decent shot. We're going to need a bigger security team. I bet these are 2 of my new arrivals that I've been painting all week. Look at that paint job. Look at them trainers with that. Can we appreciate those trainers that I've painted them stripes on? Mint. I'm definitely keeping them brushes of my missus's for them nail brush. Them nail brushes are amazing. We're at the end, folks. Thanks ever so much for watching. Look at that. Thanks for watching. And is this the answer? Do I buy used or older model Bachmanns and upgrade the speaker? Make them perfect without all the extra nonsense? Just another point I've just thought of is the Accurascale has definitely got a better sound file. The thrashing it does, and the engine sound is superb. However, when you look at the list of sounds, some of them are missing. So the lights kind of rushed it out, and I think it's meant to have station announcements and all sorts, and several didn't work, which is quite annoying. I'll tell you now, if Bachmann bring out a model with the EM2 speaker, or even that one in the Cavalax, I won't be paying the £300 odd, but when they come down on offer, I'll certainly be buying them. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you know any more security guards that are looking for a new job. Thanks for watching, folks. Take care. See you soon.